Good morning, Junior Church. I want to talk to you today about a man called Jacob. I wonder if you've heard of Jacob. You know Abraham, who had a son called Isaac, and Isaac had a son called Jacob. And Isaac sent Jacob away. He said, you've got to go from here, away from your family and everyone, and you've got to settle somewhere new. So Jacob set off, and he walked, and he walked, and he walked. And one night, he came to a place. There was nothing there. It was just stony. And it was getting dark, and he thought, well, this is where I'm going to sleep tonight. But there was nothing. So he found a smooth place to lie down. And he thought, what am I going to use for a pillow? I mean, you've got pillows. I wonder what's in your pillow. Is it feathers or is it foam? It's probably foam, I would imagine. Jacob didn't have a choice like that. He had to choose a big stone. Can you imagine that? Sleeping with your head on a big stone. So there we are. There's our big stone. I know it's really a cardboard box, but you just pretend it's a stone. So he got ready for bed, you see, and he lay down. And he put his cloak over him. We don't know if Jacob had a dog, but he might have done. He might have had a dog like this. It might be a Hittite terrier, perhaps. But anyway, Jacob lay down and put his head on the big, big stone, like this. And maybe if he had a dog, the dog came and made a fuss of him, like that. And he went to sleep. And then, in the night, he had a vision. And he saw the stairway going up to heaven. It went up and up and up, so high, and he could see people going up and down. And they were angels. They were God's messengers. And he looked up, and he could see right at the top what he understood to be God himself. Jacob wasn't lying down anymore. He was so astonished. He stood up. He got the Hittite terrier off the top of him. He stood up like this. And he was full of amazement that he should be in the presence of God. And God spoke to him. And he said, Jacob, you may have come here all on your own, very lonely and frightened. But Jacob, you must understand that you are going to settle here in this country, and your children are going to found a very, very important nation. And that's the story of how the nation of Israel began. Just with Jacob and possibly with a small Hittite terrier, and a promise from God.